Hello and welcome to another unboxing video. So this is the second in the new Perry sets that's just been released, French Napoleonic Infantry, and this is the Elite Company's box. If you've seen the other video on the French Napoleonic Infantry Battalion, you're not going to see much different in this one. This is 40 figures in the box as opposed to 44 in the other set, and these are the Voltigeur and the Grenadier sections, companies from a French infantry battalion. Some rather splendid artwork on the front, and on the back some painted examples and our figures put together. A little bit about the Voltigeur and Grenadier, and let's have a look at what we get in the box. So I put the box to one side, it won't stand up on its own. So right, we have got soldier sprues, we've got our painting guide, and we've got a different base structure as these are going to be skirmishing. Then they're on individual bases rather than the unit bases, the square and rectangle ones in the other box. We've got our painting guide, which is exactly the same as the painting guide in the regular infantry box, so I won't dwell on it other than to say, or to repeat really, that it's an absolutely fantastic resource, and if other companies could produce something of these standards, I think everybody would be happy. So just looking on one of them, the Kingdom of Italy figures, some really nice examples of the painting, and then we get tons of uniform colours and variations for the different regiments. We've even got details of how the drums are painted. So a very, very nice resource, and tons of flags that we can cut out and use, as well as our suggested basing. Although interestingly, whilst they suggest that you base them on a six figures on a stand, of course they only give you the individual round bases rather than the square ones here. So let's have a look at the figures. Now, as I say, if you've seen the other video, you're not going to see anything different in this box as to the standard infantry, and that's because all three sprues are exactly the same as they are in the other box. The only difference being, whereas in the other box you got 6 standard infantry and 2 elite sprues, it's the other way around in this box. So we get 6 elite sprues, 2 standard sprues, and the command sprue, and they are all three are exactly the same as the other box. So we've really just got a difference in headgear really. We've got more of the elite heads in this box than in the other set. So we'll have a quick look at the figures. In case you haven't seen the other video, So this is the command sprue, 6 figures. We've got our sapper, and then we've got a selection of heads, Grenadier, and Shako. We've got our sapper axe. We've got our drummer arms, some more heads, our officers' swords, our portfanions and standards, a couple of rifles or muskets, should I say, our horn, and some waving and pointing arms, a couple of swords. And then some spare heads. So that's the command sprue. Then the standard infantry sprue, 2 of these, so 10 figures. The backpacks and coattails fixed to the bodies via this little lug here. So you get a little tab there, goes into that slot there, and they marry up quite well. Heads. Some nice detail going on. And there's our backpacks. And then our rifles or muskets. And then we've got 6 sprues of the elite companies. So 4 figures. This guy's running. In fact, he's running as well. We get one firing. Oh no, 2 firing. And these ones, you get the arm and the hand on the gun, and then you have to marry up the arm, which doesn't have a hand. We've got our backpacks, a few more heads, and that's it. So let's have a look at a couple of them made up. So here's 4 of them made up. The first one that's just fired, or is just about to fire. And they've been sprayed white and my homemade black wash, just so that you can see the detail easier. But nice detail, these figures. You can see the individual buttons on the cuffs. Whoop. So that's one. That's 2. Guy in the grenadier hat. And finally, our running man. This is the one where you add the leg on. So, very nice figures, and very pleased with those. And a few more boxes to add to the ever increasing painting pile. Thanks very much for watching.